All right, let's settle a debate that's been raging in the darkest corners of the Marvel Universe for years. The Winter Soldier versus the Punisher. Bucky Barnes versus Frank Castle. Who walks away from this fight? This isn't your typical superhero showdown with capes and witty one-liners. This is a battle between two of the most lethal, highly trained, and morally gray characters in comics. It's a clash of titans, but titans who operate in the shadows. So let's set the stage. On one side, you have James Buchanan, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, a World War II hero brainwashed by Hydra into becoming the world's most infamous assassin. For over 70 years, he was a ghost, a myth responsible for countless assassinations. His skills are legendary. He's a master of hand-to-hand combat, proficient in nearly every fighting style known to man. He's a master marksman, an expert in espionage, and let's not forget that vibranium arm. That arm isn't just for show. It gives him superhuman strength, can block bullets, and deliver a punch that would send Captain America flying. Plus, he's got enhanced speed, stamina, and durability from a variation of the super soldier serum. He's a living weapon, a perfect killing machine forged in the fires of espionage and war. Then on the other side of the ring, we have Frank Castle, the Punisher, a decorated Marine Force recon veteran. His family was brutally murdered in a mob crossfire, and that day Frank Castle died with them. What rose from the ashes was the Punisher, a one-man army on a perpetual war against crime. Frank doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't have a magic arm. What he has is an indomitable will, an incredibly high tolerance for pain, and a tactical mind that is second to none. He is a master of guerrilla warfare, demolitions, and every single weapon you can imagine. Frank doesn't fight fair. He plans. He prepares. He turns the battlefield into a death trap before his opponent even knows a fight has started. He's driven by pure, unadulterated rage and a singular purpose. So who wins? Let's break it down. In a straight-up hand-to-hand fight in a cage, no prep time, I'd have to give the edge to the Winter Soldier. His physical enhancements, combined with decades of combat experience against superpowered individuals, and that vibranium arm, would likely overwhelm Frank. Frank is tough, maybe one of the toughest humans alive, but Bucky is just more. He's faster, stronger, and that arm is a game changer. But here's the twist. The Punisher almost never gets into a fair fight. That's his whole deal. If Frank Castle knows the Winter Soldier is coming for him, the entire scenario changes. Frank would turn the city into his personal armory. He'd lay traps, set up sniper nests, use explosives, and manipulate the environment to his advantage. He would study Bucky, learn his patterns, his psychological triggers from his Hydra days. Frank's greatest weapon isn't a gun. It's his mind and his meticulous, brutal planning. He would wage a campaign of psychological warfare, wearing Bucky down mentally and physically before the final confrontation even happens. So, the real answer depends entirely on the circumstances. If Bucky ambushes Frank, Bucky probably takes it. But if Frank gets even a single day to prepare, my money's on the Punisher. He would exploit every weakness, use every dirty trick in the book, and he would not stop until the Winter Soldier is neutralized. It would be a brutal, bloody war of attrition, but Frank Castle, as sheer ruthlessness and tactical genius when he is on his home turf, is almost impossible to overcome. It's a fight I'd love to see, but one I'm glad we don't have to clean up after. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.